What's up, my lawn care ninjas? How you doing today on this Whack-A-Granny Wednesday? You know, where we just slice and dice and make these yards look nice. Hope all you ninjas are doing good today. Just a Whack-A-Granny Wednesday, you know, just taking care of these little granny yards. I'm gonna go ahead and record right here, and it's got a bit of a hill on the front of it, and we're gonna go ahead and use the Spartan. What is your mission? Mow. Anyway, hold up, my phone fell down. So we're gonna use the Spartan. I wanna see how it holds the hill, but I already kind of know how it holds hills because yesterday, ninjas, it did nothing but downpour, basically on and off throughout the whole day. It was nasty, it was wet. I hate cutting wet grass. I mean, who likes it anyways? It just makes a huge mess. Takes forever to blow off the driveways, walkways, not to mention. And you know, it's just nasty. But I got like 5-6 yards yesterday. I started late, couldn't start early because it was piss pouring rain all night. And but I was lucky I was able to get 5, so that helps me out for today. Anyway, but I've been putting the Spartan yesterday through some beating, man. I've been putting the Spartan through some beating. So here's my thing about the Spartan. You know, I was really wondering how it was gonna cut on that wet grass. Wet grass, you know, moist. Anyway, but it did good, and I think the reason it did good, I don't know, I'm still trying to get comfortable and familiar with the deck and just see how the deck is. It's still new. But with that engine power, that 37 EF5 Vanguard, it's got so much power that it just slings that grass, you know, whoosh, whoosh, slice and dice. Anyway, I think with having that big block engine, it really helps out and it disperses that grass, because I didn't really clump up yesterday at all. I mean, there was a few little passes I had to do, but that was just because the grass was sticking to the ground. It was wet from the tires running over it. It had nothing to do with the deck. So I think it did great. I was really impressed with it as far as wet grass. Wet grass, you know, wet doggy. That reminds me of a movie, but I can't think of the name right now. Wet doggy. Anyway, but I hope you ninjas are doing good. Hey, I wanted to ask you a question real quick before we get going on this yard. So a lot of my clients, ninjas, as a lot of you know, are on an ongoing basis. We stay on a consistent schedule, and I tell them the price. Let's say it's a new yard. Speaking of a new yard, I think I'm gonna go look at a new yard that's in the area today. So I'll try to, if I get to it, which hopefully I will, I'll try to get some footage and show you guys. And I give them a price, and I say, hey, this is your price as long as we stay consistent on an ongoing schedule, because if we stay consistent and ongoing, it helps me, it helps my equipment. The yard stays under control. It doesn't grow crazy, right? You don't show up 3, 4, 5 weeks later with grass past your ankle up to your knees and things like that. So it's kind of a whole maintenance thing. I like to maintain yards, and I don't care if they're healthy yards or weed infested yards. No yards left behind. I don't judge. I don't care. I'll cut them all, but I want them maintained. And so I enjoy maintaining yards instead of just cutting yards. It's one of the reasons I'm not a huge fan of taking on one-time cuts. I've done it plenty of times in the last several years, and I'm not saying I'm not going to do it. I don't know. I prefer to stick with the customers that want an ongoing thing, an ongoing schedule. So actually really nice out here. It's about 64, 65, a little windy, breezy. I'm sure you guys can tell that by camera right now, and as you can tell, I've been putting the Spartan through some beating, especially yesterday. It's a little dirty, ninjas, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm gonna set you up. Let's get started. I don't know, ninjas, that's a clean cut, and it held that hill really well, really well. I didn't really care to focus on striping this yard because that hill always throws me off, and I'm still trying to get the hang of this. It throws me off even when I'm using the stand-on, but so sometimes I try to, the reason it throws me off, I'm trying not to like scar up the yard, you know what I mean? Because we've had so much rain and it's kind of soft down through there, and if I do any kind of sharp turns or anything, it's gonna scuff up the yard, so I try to avoid that. But so anyway, what I'm trying to say, I double lapped, but I'm not worried about it. It's a clean, beautiful cut, and I always get awesome comments from the customers how well the yard looks. So anyway, Spartan did a good job. I'm not going to record the back, it's super small, probably about 4 or 5 passes with this beast, and I'll be done and trim it up and blow her off, and we're out of here. But I'm liking this Spartan. Needs a bath, definitely needs a bath, but she's a beauty. Take that back, it actually left some decent stripes without me even really focusing or trying on it, but they're from this angle, because I was headed to the back and I looked back, I'm like, whoa, I gotta show this to the ninjas. Yeah, it's not too bad for me not even trying. What usually takes me an hour took an hour and a half. Look at all this wet. It rained 3 times on me while I was weed eating and mowing for both of these houses. Look at my pants. I'm drenched. This is crazy, 2 days in a row. Ninjas. I was actually planning on recording a little bit more, but with the way this weather is, I don't even know if I'm going to catch anything else mowing wise, because I've got a few more and it just stopped again for the 3rd time. Anyway, dust. So it took me 30 extra minutes just because of the rain. It started coming down on me when I was mowing, so I had to slow down mowing, and then it started to come down on me as I was weed eating. It's terrible. Anyway, I'm gonna try to get a few more, and I'll try to see if I can record. But if I don't record another mowing video, we're gonna check out a new mower that came in. Banik! What? Banik! Don't give me that, Banik! Another mower came in. Another new mower came in. Actually, hey, I stopped at the gas station and had a guy walking towards me. I was like, what the heck? Like, what are you doing, man? You know, the way he was just walking towards me was like, he was just walking, you know? I was like, he's coming right at me. I'm like, man, don't be coming up on me, man. Some ninjas get popped, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, he's like, oh, dude, nice equipment. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm getting calm now. I'm like, what's up? Yeah, thanks. He goes, he basically kind of insulted not only me, but all of us. He's like, I was thinking about starting lawn care. I was like, oh yeah, well, why didn't you? He goes, man, I think it's crazy spending $8,000-$10,000 for a unit so you can go make a quick 40-50 bucks. And I just looked at him and I smiled. I didn't even want to carry a conversation with this guy. I just looked at him and I smiled, and I was thinking to myself, you must be a special kind of stupid. If that's what some of you out there think, that you're spending $8,000 to $10,000 on a unit just so you can make 40-50 bucks, think again. You're making 40-50 bucks, and that's just if that's even the price per yard, depending on the size and all that. It's repetitive, ninjas. Come on, man. It's not a one-time ordeal. You're not making 50 bucks one time. Sometimes I just don't know. Sometimes these people, the way they think, I don't know. But yeah, I was like, so you just calling all lawn care guys crazy for buying mowers? So maybe nobody should be in the mowing business? Is that what he's saying? Do you know what happens when nobody cuts the grass? Crime. And lots of crime. Animals move in. Deer. All kinds of things. Alright. I'll see if I record any more mowing. If not, we're going to check out that mower when I get home. Whoop-a-chow, ninjas! New property, ninjas. New property. I just finished talking to the owner, and it's quite a bit tall. It's gonna be pretty fun to mow. It's got a good sized ditch right there in the front. The good thing about that ditch is I'll have to weed eat it just the first time, and then we're just gonna keep it sprayed, and I'll never have to touch it again. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. The back is as big as the front, and we're doing it every like 2 weeks. And he was like, you really don't have to weed eat except just around the driveway and walkway. I can do the rest around the house and the trees. And I told him that's fine. It's good to have that little leverage, just so that way if I'm ever rushing or, you know, whatever, but I'm gonna touch it up for him. I'm not worried about it. All right, let's go to the house. Let's take a look at the new mower. What? Oh, and we'll conclude it there. Oh yeah, one last thing. It was so funny. He was like, my last guy did it for 90 bucks. And I'm like, really? 60,000 square feet for 90 bucks? He goes, yeah. I was like, so where is he? And he said, I didn't like his attitude. You know what I told him, ninjas? I said, well, you wouldn't like my attitude neither for 90 bucks. So that's a no-go. We both laughed. Anyway, we got a deal. Okay, ninjas, I am back home. I'm back home. Wanted to conclude this video. Look at all this. And this is not including the 3 mowers that are on the Ninja trailer. You think I could fit 1, 2? I don't know. This shed is filling up pretty quickly. And more equipment is to come. What? But anyway, I wanted to conclude this video and show you the new mower that came in. So now this mower is specifically for certain individuals, I think. Some of you will really like the features on them because some of you really do this more. A lot of you, I'm not really as much into this as what this mower can do. But hey, it doesn't hurt to cover it. Doesn't hurt to review it and show you ninjas. And I'll put it to use. I'll check it out and I'll get you some footage and using it in mowing and whatnot. But anyway, the company reached out to me, said, but Nick, I said, don't give me that, Nick. What do you want? What do you want? Go ahead, say it. And they were like, we'd like to, car was driving by. We'd like to go ahead and send you this because we want your opinion on it. We want to see what you think. You know, give us a review, give us an honest review, pros, cons. This particular model is battery powered, and when they told me that they wanted to send me something that was battery powered, I said, look, I don't use a whole lot of push mowing, but I'm always happy to have a push mower, and I'm definitely happy to review something for you. If you want my opinion, honest opinion about it, that's fine. But I said, let me tell you right now, let me stop you. Battery powered equipment. You're actually sending me a push mower that's battery powered. If it's not powerful, do not send it to me, please. It's going to waste your time and mine. So they told me that this is one of the top of the line, most powerful units that they have, that they have designed and carry. And it is the 120 volt professional. This is actually the battery, ninjas. It's a pretty heavy duty battery. It took me, I don't know, a couple hours to really charge it, and it's pretty heavy. This is how this works. You basically put it in here. There you go. This cable is already connected there, and you basically just connect it right here. There you go. And it's reading that the battery is full, I think. Yeah, right there. So, what's so special about this mower besides that it's battery powered? Well, do you ninjas notice anything? Do you notice anything? Yes? No? No side discharge. So this mower is not for your regular side discharge mowing. This mower is specifically for mulching or bagging. And right there. Just take off the bag. And there you go. To adjust your height, you have to do each one individually, of course. There you go, but it's super easy from the looks of it. Yeah, that's not too bad. Just your standard. Small wheels all the way around, and it is really heavy, so that tells me this motor is pretty heavy duty. 179 cc's, that's really freaking good. That's like a standard push mower that's, you know, gas powered. Peak power 4.4 horsepower, 7 foot-pounds peak torque. Is it Oregon or Oregon? I don't know. I think it's Oregon. The battery is BX975. All right, so let's check this thing out. Let's actually drop the deck and get it to cut. Okay, it didn't cut too bad. My lines are all squiggly, but it did not cut too bad. Now let's go see what's underneath down here. Okay, looks like there's the belt, and it looks like it's just a single blade. Now, Oregon is known for their blades, because I have used some of their blades in the past. I was not aware that they are in the mower business for the longest, and then I kind of figured out that they do some push mowers and stuff, but I think they're getting into the battery-powered heavy-duty. I'm not sure if they're getting into the commercial gas-powered equipment, but I know they're getting into the battery-powered. But it looks pretty simple to me, low maintenance. This could be good for somebody who's doesn't want to deal with gasoline, but needs a push mower for certain small little granny yards. Or maybe even just a homeowner, you know, you don't want to fool with gasoline and fuel and all that stuff. Very responsive. So that's pretty good. That turns your blades on. This is for your self-propelled. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah.